Shauna Grant, born Colleen Marie Applegate on May 30, 1963, in Bellflower, California, was the eldest daughter of Karen and David Applegate. The family moved to Farmington, Minnesota, when she was a child, where she was raised alongside her younger siblings in a conservative and religious household. Farmington, a small and relatively quiet town, provided a stark contrast to the bustling life she would later pursue in California. Colleen was a bright and cheerful young girl who participated in typical small-town activities, such as cheerleading and horseback riding. She was popular in high school and had a close circle of friends. However, she struggled with fitting into the more rigid expectations of her community and frequently expressed a desire for excitement beyond the confines of her hometown. Despite her popularity, friends described her as having a sensitive nature and sometimes feeling insecure about her future. After graduating from Farmington High School in 1981, she faced the daunting reality of what would come next. She briefly attended secretarial school but quickly lost interest, feeling that this conventional path did not align with her dreams of adventure. Entry into the adult film industry. In late 1981, at the age of 18, Colleen decided to leave her small-town life behind and move to California. She relocated with a boyfriend, hoping that the change of scenery would bring about the excitement she had been longing for. The couple settled in Palm Springs, a popular tourist destination known for its warm climate and glamorous lifestyle. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned, and Colleen's relationship with her boyfriend quickly deteriorated. The two parted ways, and Colleen was left to navigate a new life on her own in an unfamiliar place. Colleen faced financial difficulties after the breakup and took a series of odd jobs to make ends meet. She worked as a waitress and did some modeling, but it was challenging for her to find steady income. She began mingling with people who introduced her to the adult entertainment scene. The prospect of quick money and the allure of a more glamorous lifestyle led her to consider entering the adult film industry. In early 1982, at the age of 19, Colleen entered the adult film industry and adopted the stage name Shauna Grant. She chose the name partly because it sounded glamorous, representing the kind of life she aspired to live. Her youthful appearance, combined with her long blonde hair, quickly made her popular in the adult entertainment world. Within a short period, Shauna became one of the industry's most sought-after actresses, earning top billing in many films. Her fresh-faced, girl-next-door image distinguished her from other adult film stars of the time, leading to a rapid rise in popularity. Over the span of her brief career, which lasted around 8 months, Shauna appeared in approximately 30 films. Some of the most notable films she starred in included Susie Superstar 2 and Susie's Affairs. Her on-screen performances often featured her as a naive and innocent character, which played into her all-American appeal. She gained a significant fan base, and her fame grew beyond just the adult film industry. She became a pop culture figure with features in mainstream magazines and media coverage. Despite her success, the demands and pressures of the industry began to weigh on her. The realities of working in adult films, which involved performing intimate acts on camera, took a toll on her emotionally. Shauna reportedly began to feel exploited and struggled with the industry's objectification of women. She longed for a way out but found it difficult to extricate herself due to financial obligations and the fast-paced nature of the business. Personal struggles and downward spiral. Shauna's success came at a price. Her rapid rise to fame brought with it a host of challenges, including the constant attention of fans and the expectations of the industry. Her life was also marked by turbulent personal relationships, including with men who were involved in the adult film industry. These relationships were often unhealthy and exacerbated her existing insecurities. The adult film industry at the time had a reputation for being rife with substance abuse, and Shauna soon found herself struggling with drug use, particularly cocaine. The drugs provided a temporary escape from the stress and emotional turmoil she experienced, but only deepened her sense of despair. Her drug use began to affect her work, and she struggled to maintain her professional commitments. Despite outward appearances, her personal life was spiraling out of control. Friends and acquaintances who knew Shauna during this period described her as feeling increasingly trapped in her situation. While she had initially entered the industry for financial gain and excitement, she quickly realized that it was not the glamorous world she had imagined. Shauna made several attempts to leave the industry, even taking a brief hiatus from filming in late 1982. However, financial pressures and the promise of lucrative contracts led her back to performing. Shauna eventually decided that she wanted to leave the adult film industry for good and tried to pursue a more conventional lifestyle. She planned to move away from Los Angeles and even considered going back to school. She expressed a desire to settle down and live a normal life, away from the spotlight. However, despite her efforts, breaking away from the industry proved more difficult than anticipated. The fast-paced lifestyle, along with the allure of easy money, kept pulling her back. She also faced the stigma associated with her career choice, which limited her options outside of adult entertainment. To complicate matters further, Shauna's drug use had escalated, making it even more challenging for her to pursue a new path. She reportedly struggled with depression and feelings of hopelessness, compounded by a lack of support from those around her. Her relationships with people who could have helped her were strained, and she found it hard to confide in friends and family about her struggles. Legacy. On March 23, 1984, Shauna Grant died by suicide at the age of 20 in Palm Springs, California. She used a .22 caliber rifle to take her own life in the home of a friend. Her death came as a shock to many who knew her, even though those closest to her were aware of her ongoing battles with depression and substance abuse. The news of her death reverberated throughout the adult film industry and beyond. Her passing sparked discussions about the dangers of the adult entertainment business, particularly for young women who may be unprepared for the psychological pressures associated with the work. Shauna's death highlighted the darker aspects of the industry, including exploitation, substance abuse, and the difficulty some performers face when trying to transition to a life outside of adult films. Shauna Grant's story has been remembered as a cautionary tale about the adult entertainment industry and the struggles faced by those who become involved in it at a young age. Her brief life and career were the subject of significant media coverage in the years following her death. In 1987, a television movie titled Shattered Innocence was released, loosely based on her experiences. The film attempted to capture the innocence lost and the harsh realities behind the glamorous facade of the adult film world. Shauna Grant remains a poignant figure in the history of adult films, symbolizing both the allure and the pitfalls of fame in the industry. Her story is often cited in discussions about mental health, substance abuse, and the need for better support systems for individuals who struggle with the demands of public life. While her time in the spotlight was brief, the impact of her life and death has continued to resonate, serving as a reminder of the importance of compassion and understanding for those who face similar struggles. The adult film industry in the early 1980s was markedly different from what it is today. It lacked many of the regulatory frameworks and support networks that now exist for performers. Stories like Shauna's have helped bring about a growing awareness of the need for resources to support performers' mental health and assist them with transitioning out of the industry if they choose to do so. Shauna Grant's life story also serves as a reflection on society's broader attitudes toward adult film performers. Her experiences highlighted the double standards and stigmatization faced by those in the industry, who are often celebrated in public but marginalized in private. The challenges she faced and her struggles to leave the industry shed light on the complexities of fame and the toll it can take on young and vulnerable individuals. Shauna Grant's life was tragically short, yet her story continues to serve as a powerful reminder of the human cost behind the pursuit of fame and the darker side of the entertainment world. Her experiences underscore the importance of addressing mental health issues, providing support to those in crisis, and recognizing the vulnerabilities that come with certain lifestyle choices. While she may have been remembered primarily for her work in adult films, Shauna Grant's legacy extends beyond her career, touching on broader themes of compassion, resilience, and the need for change within industries that can exploit youth and vulnerability.